Our ALCIVIA Co-op Talk today focused in on feed ingredients and making sure that the quality you're looking for is always there. Of course, it's brought to you courtesy of ALCIVIA Cooperative. All together now, find more about any of their services and locate the staff that can help you out at ALCIVIA.com. Terry Zimdars is joining us this morning. He is the internal nutrition technical advisor and a fellow that's keeping an eye on feed ingredients. This is fascinating to me, Terry. Tell me a little bit about what you do at ALCIVIA.
Yeah, we keep track of the ingredients as they come in. We work closely with our commodity team as they're looking to purchase things, too, as we look at different sources. So during the course of the month, we may be analyzing 80 to 100 ingredients as they come into our plants, looking for trends, looking for opportunities as far as purchasing, too, as we look at how the commodity prices change and what the ingredients those commodities provide and how that compares to other sources.
You know, we've all been talking about supply chain disruption. What have you seen, Terry, and what feed ingredients have you had to keep a really close eye on?
Yeah, we've had a lot of disruption with the palm fat for sure, and different suppliers having trouble getting their product into our country. So we've had to monitor different suppliers on that front, send off those analysis for the C16 levels to make sure we're meeting those specs as we look at different suppliers. We'll often have sometimes a plant that may be shut down for maintenance, whether it's like in soybean meal where we have to look for other opportunities in plants to pull products from and want to stay abreast of what difference there may be from those different locations as we pull product.
So aside from price, you are actually the front line of protection for my farm, my livestock, because you watch quality issues too. Now, we haven't heard so much about things like vomitoxin or any of that kind of stuff this year, but I guess that's part of your testing regime, right?
Correct. We do want to monitor for that. We monitor for it when it comes into our grain plants initially, but then also when it comes into our locations for manufacturing into feed. So want to stay abreast of that along with the nutritional aspects too.
What don't people know about this aspect of ALCIVIA, Terry, that might surprise them?
I think this plays a very important role, as our producers are looking at different commodities to purchase. If you can understand the nutrients that it provides, you can determine based on current pricing, is that a good buy or not? I think that then helps our nutritionists at the farm gate level to have that opportunity to optimize diets for our farmers, based on income over feed cost, or if they're looking to maximize protein yield at the bulk tank, they can optimize hundreds of diets and comes up with the best scenarios to meet their needs by knowing not only the cost, but knowing also the nutrient values that provides.
So you're not only providing the product and the volume discount that a cooperative the size of ALCIVIA can get, you're also having that educational conversation.
Correct. And that's where our nutritional team plays a key role at the farm gates, understanding that farm's goals and objectives and how we can meet them best.
And I assume that you're talking on a regular basis then with your team about how quickly these nutrients can change.
Yeah, we update them, weekly with price changes, and as ingredients change, we'll have them imported into their ration balancing programs so they have them at their fingertips when they're balancing the diets.
Got any projections for 2022? Anything in particular that you're watching with a close eye?
Well, I think it continues to be, supply chain, like you mentioned, some of the palm fat sources. We always are looking for different energy sources. Sometimes different products become more readily available. Distillers there for a while, as some ethanol plants had shut down, was getting pretty pricey, but we see that now becoming more readily available. So there's some opportunities there, too, with some of our commodities.
A changing dynamic, that is for sure. If you stop and think about your livestock feed, all the inputs that you're considering, now you know why Terry Zimdars is keeping an eye on it all. He is in charge of the internal nutrition technical side of ALCIVIA, providing you those products and that education. Find out more about ALCIVIA all together now at ALCIVIA.com. And that is your ALCIVIA Co-op Talk with Terry Zimdars.